When you describe to somebody else, oh, I'm in a perfect relationship, then the other person would ask you, oh, how does that look like for you? What would you
So,
say?
like I said in the beginning, it's accepting the person for who they are, but not who they should be.
Mm.
Because we all portray our perception on people. We all have a background, a social conditioning, where we came from, where we grew up, our culture, our tradition, our religion. They shape us to become who we are now.
Mm.
So when we meet someone new with all this conditioning in our head,
Mm.
our parents taught us, what every society has told us to do, what we watch on social media, we have a fixed mindset in our mind.
Mm.
And when we meet someone, we don't appreciate who the person is. Oh, this is who you are. This is who you are. Let me appreciate it. No, that's not what we do. So what we do is we portray our mindset on the person.
Mm.
Oh, my dad was the loudest one, and my mom was calm. So once I'm a man, you have to be calm. We portray that
Mm.
and say, oh, the man has to do all the working. Because in my parents' relationship, that's what happened.
Mm.
I will portray it on them and
Mm.
say, oh, the woman has to cook. That's
Mm.
what my dad said. So we portray it on them.
Mm.
And your system also is like, no, women are independent.
Mm.
So you have to let me be independent. Then you portray that on me to
Mm.
let you be.
Mm.
So that's where the conflict comes in. Because we are
Mm.
all trying to put on each other what we should be,
Mm.
but not who we are,
Like to fit the mold.
to fit it. So we all have a system in our mind. My wife has to do this. My wife has to be like this.
Mm.
My wife has to do this.
And even if
How
you
do you
do,
know?
even if you do it differently, then maybe your friends will be like, ah, you what?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so they try to put you
yeah. It's
back
the
into
social
the,
conditioning.
yeah.
It's like washing your wife's clothes. Some of your friend might come and say, "Oh, why are you washing your wife's clothes?
Mm.
Did your dad do that?" No,
Mm.
because it's social condition. We feel like we want to be who we are not.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we are all deceiving each other. Be this for me, okay? You cook, 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 cook.
Mm.
Then I put pressure on you. You can't even be happy. You'll
I
be in
feel
a relationship.
like you want to break out,
Yeah,
but that happens a lot,
yeah. You'll be in a
especially to
relationship.
women. Do you agree, or you
Yeah,
feel like to men also?
women are more. How do you use that word?
Put in a mold,
Yeah,
forced to be doing things that they don't like to be doing.
because of social condition. We feel like the woman has to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, woman is
If,
responsible
if for the
for
family, the woman has to stay home
nurturing.
and take care of the kids. Yeah, so it's conditioning.
But it's
The man
changing.
has to earn more.
Yeah,
The
but it's
man has to
changing.
work. It's changing, but that
But
conflict is
in
still there.
Ghana, is it
It's
changing
it's
in
not
Ghana?
changing in
Oh,
Ghana.
because in the Netherlands it's changing
Okay.
slowly, but it's changing.
We shouldn't have too much on his expectations on the other person.
Mm.
Saying you said when we were dating, you said you do this.
Mm.
You
I
said you
never
do
said I
this.
would do all the cooking and cleaning.
Yeah, yeah. But like sometimes you see someone and perceive, oh, it's
Mm.
strong. He
Mm.
can take care of me.
Mm.
It's expectation. We've already
Mm.
have fixed
It
expectations
happens
about
very
him.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's beautiful. And she can be the face. What if she gets pregnant? Do you know how her face will be?
Mm.
You shouldn't have expectations on the other person.
Mm.
Let
So I
the
think it's
person
the
be.
outward versus the inward,
Yeah.
like
Let the
loving.
person do what the person can do. Don't have.
Mm.
Otherwise, when you have expectations for someone,
Mm.
you'll be disappointed always. Because
Mm.
no human being on earth can satisfy anybody.
Mm.
Even gold can never satisfy human.
Mm.
The more gold they give you, the more you want more gold. So don't have expectations. You can have little expectations, not like zero expectations, but the little things fine.
Mm.
But don't put too much expectation on the partner that partner is the one to deliver you from your situation.
Mm. I feel people sometimes say you need to find everything in your partner, which I don't
No.
feel is true. Because what if your partner um, doesn't like to talk too much to
Yeah.
you? What if, right?
Mhm.
Then you have a friend who you talk to. Like, you don't need to have everything in your life just with one person. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So accept him for being
But I
quiet.
think there should be some parts that are important for you, that you want those qualities in your partner, that you should at least
Mhm.
have those expectations met, I
Yeah.
feel.
So that's what I said. First of all, I said we are all selfish. We go into a
Mm.
relationship for something.
Mm.
So you are going for something you want to be satisfied in you.
Mm.
So before you go, make sure that the most thing you want, you will get.
Mm.
Because don't go and expect that in the person.
That it
Then
will
it
come.
becomes conflict.
Mm.
And also expectations like body. Oh, the girl has a nice physique. Oh, I like her.
Mm. Big Nash.
Big Nash. 1 year, 2 years, she can lose her shape, lose everything. Like,
Mm.
huh? Is that
Mm.
did I marry you?
And
Why
then
you
when
change for
that's
me?
why cheating happens.
Then
A lot.
cheating happens
Mm,
because you went for the body.
mm.
Now you're like, huh? When did you get this big? Or when did you get this
It
fat?
happens to a lot of women who go through pregnancy a
Yeah.
few times,
Mhm.
and their body changes. You know, sometimes the hip bones stick
Yeah.
become like the body changes. It's a natural thing.
It's a
And
natural thing.
if you are married to somebody who just married you for your body, then
Yeah.
it's,
But people, that's what I say, people are selfish. Everyone is
Mm.
selfish. Everyone goes into a relationship with something.
Mm.
Attraction is there. You
Mm.
can meet someone and like the body, be attracted to the person. Then you go. Then later you feel like, oh,
the character is
she
not
has
so
a
good.
good heart. No, she has
Oh.
a good heart. She's kind.
Mm.
Then you start loving the person more. But
That's what happened to me.
the first is attraction. You can't go blind and say, oh, she has a kind heart. You will be attracted to the person, no matter what.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but
But do you
don't
feel?
focus on the attraction and say you are going in for this forever. It will never last.
Mm. But I think you can find somebody more attractive once you get to know how kind a person
Yes,
is.
that's what I'm saying.
Like for
Attraction is the
me,
first step.
like you have become so much more attractive to me. The
Me
more
too.
I got to know you and your heart, I was like, whew, whew.
So that's attraction.
Mm,
So don't have expectations
mm.
for the other person. And
No,
the
not
third,
don't have some,
have some, but not
be
too.
aware of them.
Be aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not crazy or how
Yeah.
do you say
But this
this?
should have been the first. The third point I'm making, that should have been the first. That's trust.
Mm.
Trust is the
Wait, which
greatest.
points are you making?
I made the first, I made the second, I made the third. You don't know.
I don't have the outline in my head.
Yes,
I asked you
if
what
someone,
three. If somebody asked you what the perfect relationship is, what would you say? And you were starting with number one.
number one, the second was expectations.
Yeah, what was number one?
Number one was
Accept the person for who the person is. Trust,
Which
which
should have been
should
the
be the
third
first, the most important. So you're seeing it not in the
yeah,
in the order of in the sequence of
Yeah.
importance, but trust for you is the
trust.
biggest.
Because when someone says fall in love,
Hmm.
the word fall
Fall.
alone is dangerous. It's a risk.
What the word fall?
Yeah,
Why?
it's a risk. It's a risk you're taking. That's why it's a fall.
Mm.
So when you fall in love, it's a risk you are taking.
Bricks?
Risk. When you fall in love, it's a risk you are taking.
Mm-hmm.
A big risk. Because you don't know who you're falling in love with. You don't have any background checker to check all his relation, what he did in his past. Was he this? Was he that? No. Was he or she this? Was he or she that? You don't have any data analysis to check who the person was. You meet the person.
Some people stalk.
Yeah, but stalking is not. First of all, you are breaking that trust. And no,
Yes.
the more you stalk, the more you have options or you have ideas of who the person is. It discourages you.
And expectations.
Mhm.
Oh, I always see the person doing this, so the person must be.
So it's a risk in the sense that you don't know who you are falling in love with. You don't know what the future will be like with him. You don't know what the past was. But it's the present moment. You're like, oh, nice girl, beautiful girl. I want to be with you. And you fall in love with her.
And then you're like, oh.
So it's a risk you've taken. So every risk needs trust. You need to trust the process that this risk you have taken will end well with you. And after taking the risk, you're like, did I take a good risk? Then you start falling back. So then it's when you start watching your partner some way, but you show you some signs, you be like, does he really love me? Or will he be like my ex? So that's when that you need the trust. You need to trust the process. Even if it doesn't end well, it's a risk that you've trusted. And it's better than you not trusting that risk and going along. Because you can't fake trust. You will lose hope. But when you believe in the trust that, we are going through a tough time in the beginning, we are getting to know each other, I'm getting to know his parents, I'm getting to know her parents, her background. There are some things in her past that doesn't look so good. Okay, I'll trust that it will change. I'll trust that she'll forget. I'll trust that she'll move on. Then you begin to grow in the relationship. Because when you put a seed in the ground, you trust that it will grow. You trust that the seed will become a plant.
And the seed
a big tree.
Itself also.
Yeah. You
Goes
trust
through a
that
dark
it will
time.
rain.
Yeah.
You trust that the sun will shine. So once you have doubts, then know that the relationship won't end well.
Really?
So you need to trust that what you are going through will be successful.
Mm.
But trusting is better than not trusting.
Mm.
Because even if it fails, you trust it.
Mm.
And if you trust and it works out, you enjoy. So trust is the biggest.
A lot of people who go through an abusive relationship have that issue with trust, especially, or not.
Yeah, they do.
And you project it on your new
yeah.
relationship, which is hurtful
Yeah.
for both yourself as your partner, because your partner is
Yeah. And one thing
different.
about abusive relationship is when you enter into a relationship that's not abusive, you don't feel it as you feel like you're dreaming, like, will he change? Will he become abusive one day? Or is he just getting along to get me? Or after he gets me, then he changes. You have that constant thought because your mind is repetition. Your mind gets used to what you were into, and it keeps playing. So you just have to trust that no, what I'm seeing is what will happen.
And I feel like I have learned to trust myself more.
Yeah.
I will trust myself that even if it doesn't work out, I am able to recover from it, and that I will be going through a heartbreak, but then I will get up. I won't be on the floor and crying and feel like I'm dying, because heartbreak. You've been through heartbreak also, right?
Everyone has been through heartbreak.
Yeah, but it's not easy.
It's not easy.
The trust should be there for yourself also to
yourself.
be, no
Trust,
matter what,
trust,
I will find my way.
Trust and have faith. Even if you lose him, you don't lose yourself. Be strong that even if it ends bad, you still have yourself. You still have a future.
And you still have those nice memories and moments that you've shared together also.
The mind will play back. Appreciate those moments. No one can be so bad that you didn't learn anything from. At least you learn something. Even if you don't learn anything, at least you learn something about yourself that this is what you don't want. You want a good.
You learn that you don't want that.
No. So that's it. And also the fourth is attachment. Number 4.
Attachment
is good. And it's also very bad. I like this. It's good and it's also very bad. Attachment is like holding the person and pressing the person.
That's not attachment, is it?
Yeah, see, I'll give you an example.
That's unhealthy attachment.
No, attachment is, there's a story of a girl who saw a puppy on the street. She loved the puppy so much that she squeezed the puppy. She didn't want to let go.
And the puppy died.
The puppy died. That's attachment. It can be good and it can be bad.
We need to give space. Yeah.
So attachment works in both ways. You need space for your partner. Let your partner exist. Let your partner do lovely things.
Let your partner.
Yeah, like
don't That's be nice. Let your partner exist. Thank you.
Let your partner have some free space, some space to exist, some space to dance. Don't be hold your partner too tight that she's my wife, she's my girlfriend, she has to do this, she has to go here, she has to go here. No, let her also have her options, her opinions, her ideas. Let her do her own thing. So she comes always fresh with vibrant. Don't portray too much on your partner. So you have to do this, let's do this, let's do this.
But that's controlling.
Yeah, attachment can be control. Attachment changes to control because you want the person to be with you always. You want the person to say what you want the person to say. You don't want the person to think for herself. Maybe she doesn't want to go out today, but you force it. Let's go out because you're attached with her that you can't go out alone. So you take her. Let's go, and she doesn't want to go out. Yeah, you're dependent on her.
Yeah.
But attachment is saying, "Oh, baby, I feel like you're not too strong today. Can you rest? Let me go get the groceries, okay?" You let her be. Give her some space. She wants to do her TikTok. She wants to do her Facebook and Instagram. Let her be. You want to work? Let her be. But being in the person's space too much, it creates conflict. Like, I want to be alone. Then the people start to cheat because they feel like, when I go home, my wife is there. She won't let me breathe. So they start going to places. They start drinking. They start going to bars. Secretly. But when you have a wife or a partner or a husband who's open-minded, oh, my wife likes to go to art galleries on Sunday just herself to clear her mind. Let her go. She doesn't want to be with the kids today. She wants to have some time together. You play with the kids, you dance with the kids. Like, while she can be free. She doesn't want to cook today. You cook. Like, don't be attached to your ideas Don't be attached to your philosophies about something.
Yeah.
Let some things be free. Like it should be free, but there should be a little attachment and no attachment. Sometimes attachment feels like love because you're with the person, touching, kissing, but don't do it too much. It becomes suffocating. Like the
It's
girl
good to
who,
be attached.
yeah,
Also.
it's good. That's what I'm saying.
Because what's like okay, my neighbor. I'm not so attached to my neighbor as I am to you.
Yeah,
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's
because
a
we
good
are
thing.
partners.
But too much of attachment suffocates the partner and can kill the person. Like the girl who had a puppy, and too much love, caring, then lost it. So let the person be free. Let the person exist. Then the relationship is perfect. Thank you so much, baby.
Thank you so much for listening to this conversation between us. There'll be a lot more conversations coming, so subscribe and don't forget to also like and leave a comment on down below on what on this topic.
Yeah,
you know, and
on this
maybe
topic, and you can
share your thoughts. Maybe you have heard us say something that you're like, I don't agree, or like, oh, I want to share something from my own experience. We are happy to read the comments. And yeah, also if you are having ideas for topics that you want us to discuss or have a conversation on, feel free to share as well. We already have a lot of ideas of things that we want to discuss. We daily talk about a lot of different things, so yeah, we just have to find the time to do the setup, to get the microphones and share it with you guys. But thank you so much and stay tuned for more.
Thank you. See you again.
Peace. No. That was the opposite. Like peace and you were like war. No.
Peace
you want to
and
shoot
love.
them?
So peace
Peace.
and
love.
Okay, so
Much love and see you in the next video.
let's go again. So
peace.
So let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Peace,
So, peace
and love. See you in the next video. Bye.